Okay, quick video real quick because I want to cover this. Genshin Impact developer has to pay a $20 million fine over loot box violations, right? Now, if you played any game before, well, any gacha game before, you would know most of them have those type of loot boxes. Let's search up Infinity Nikki. Alright, Infinity Nikki. It's the same colorful game. In fact, I would say it's even more colorful than Genshin in a lot of ways. And the outfits that you can get are basically similar to how you'd get characters in like Genshin Impact. Each part of an outfit, each part of an outfit you would get from pulling in game. So like this outfit here, parts of this outfit you would get by pulling like you would for like a 4-star character in Genshin. So if Genshin Impact is being attacked, or not even attacked, but being fined for a loot box violation, who are they coming after next? Because Infinity Nikki's not the only game out there. What's next? Are they going to come after Hoyo's other games? Are they going to come after other gacha games out there? Because I'm pretty sure you can consider Girls Frontline 2 another gacha game with loot boxes. You could consider other gacha games like Ensemble Stars or Hatsumi Miku Colorful Stage. Those are also gacha games that give you characters, or for those two specifically, it's more like cards for characters, but those cards give you like outfits and abilities and stuff to help you while you're doing live shows. But if Genshin Impact is the first company they're going after, who's next? If I were to guess who's next, my guess is they would go after Hoyo's other games. Because it only makes sense. Everyone knows most of the Hoyo games are very popular. The only ones that aren't very popular are things like Tears of Themis and Honkai 3rd. Those are the two less popular games that people know about. But if you look at it, you have Genshin, you have Honkai Star Rail, you have Zenless Zone Zero. All three of them are very popular and make a lot of money. So if they're going after Genshin Impact over loot box violations, surely they're gonna go after the other ones. And, well, yes, the gacha game is a gacha game. You know, the whole game is based on the premise that, you know, they try to get you to spend money and get you to pay for whether it's a character, an outfit, a skin, any of them sort of type of things. And that goes for pretty much all gacha games. I don't think there's one where they don't try to promote spending. And if you can think of one, please let me know. But pretty much all gacha games are like that. So, are they gonna stop at Genshin Impact? Or are they gonna stop at Hoyoverse? Or are they gonna cover the entirety of gacha games? Because, let's be honest, a lot of the smaller ones, like Eversoul, I'm pretty sure most of you don't even know what that is. That gacha game's been on the brink of basically ending service for a while now. Surprisingly, they haven't, but are they gonna come after the smaller games too, or is it just the big ones? And obviously, now that Wuthering Waves has made it pretty big, I mean, they've been big, but now with the 2.0 update, they're way up there too. Are they gonna come after Kuro Games? Are they gonna come after both of their games, or is it just gonna be Wuthering Waves? This opens a big discussion, not only about companies and gacha games being predatory, but also children and parents not looking after their children. Because at this point, either these gacha games need to make it obvious that children shouldn't be playing their games, and it has to be people who are 18 up, which, let's be honest, a lot of their fan bases are probably people who are 18 and under. Because, it's a bright, colorful game, especially games with like Infinity Nikki, where it's a dress-up game. We all know little children enjoy dress-up games. I was one of them. So, are they going to come after these games and make it so they have to put age restrictions on it? Are they just going to sue them all? Are the other games out there going to have to start putting restrictions so then they don't get sued? And on top of that, parents need to look after their children. Parents need to keep an eye on what their children are playing or doing. Because let's be honest, sure, this is an issue, period, but it wouldn't be as big of an issue if parents were also paying attention to their kids and telling their kids about why these games are created this way. I mean, I know me personally, my parents are pretty young. They had me at a young age, so they're still in the know for the most part. But for parents who are like 50 or above, they probably don't even know what a game is. They probably think about games like Mario on like Game Boys and stuff. So asking parents to, keep a watch on what their kids are doing is a lot, because that means they have to stay up to date. And let's be honest, not a lot of parents are going to stay up to date to what's popular. So this discussion shouldn't just be, oh, it's the parents' faults, or, oh, it's just the company's fault. It's both of their faults. And the parents need to watch over the kids and look at what the kids are doing. But the company also needs to make it more obvious that it's a game where you spend money. Let's be honest, as free to play as these games can be, they're still targeted at getting you to spend money. Whether or not you spend money depends on how susceptible you are to their practices. Now, me personally, I'm very strong. I've been fighting against these temptations since I was younger. Like, all the free games you can ever get on, like, the App Store, usually always had purchases. And my parents, they went over the fact that, hey, don't click the buy button. Don't buy anything with the $sign. Don't go to the stores. Don't do anything like that, because that uses real money. So they instilled in me at a young age about games having money in there, and you never spend money on a game unless it's to buy the game. And I think just that would help kids a lot, because now, as an adult, I don't buy things in games like that unless I truly want to either support the company, or let's say Wuthering Waves, they drop a skin, I go buy the skin. Genshin Impact, they drop a skin, I'm like, okay, let me go get this skin. But I try to spend very little on these games, especially given how, let's be honest, every single one of them will eventually have an end date. Every single one of them will eventually end of service. Every single one of them will eventually be no longer able to play. And depending on the person who's creating the game, they might let you be able to see the characters that you spent money on, or still, run around the land. Others are really scummy, and they just delete the game, and you have no access to any of the things that you bought. So, hopefully, this starts a conversation about gacha games and how predatory they are. And hopefully, parents see this and talk to their kids and discuss over this game, because hopefully we all realize that Genshin Impact is definitely a game targeted towards children. It's a bright, colorful game. And this is definitely only the start of the games that they're gonna come after. Who knows what's next, but hopefully they start setting standards. Maybe it's making kids have to agree that they're 18 or plus. Sure, the kids still get in there, but at least it'll be harder. Maybe it's something where you have to, I don't know, prove your age or something. But no matter what they do, I think this is a step in the right direction to make it so children don't become addicted to these games at a young age. And hopefully, it keeps people from spending a lot of money on things that they don't need. But, hey, what do I know? Like, comment, subscribe. If you have a different opinion, please, go ahead and say it. I would like to hear what you guys think. Me personally, I think both the company and the parents need to take responsibility over kids playing the games. Parents need to watch over their kid and go over the fact that spending money in these games are not worth it. And the company needs to do something about children being in their games and playing their games. Maybe they need to have a special, like, child lock or something on it. I know there's games out there that do that, but that, or don't let kids in their game at all, which I'm pretty sure all of us would appreciate, because that means, well, we get better looking characters, if you know what I mean. Anyway, that's all for me.